Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to the Foothill 74 channel. I wanted to do a quick little review, install video for an issue most of us have with these newer Harley Davidsons and their charging ports. The kind of wire that just stick out under the seat or off the side panel, kind of dangles around, scratches your paint. I found a product called Stealthport that makes a nice permanent mount for that. I picked the top mount version so it goes between the bag and the rear fender, but let me show you that product real quick. So this is it. Stealthport's the company. I actually purchased from the Law Abiding Biker website. If you go on there, he's got all these in stock. Comes with everything you need to install it. They got install videos on there as well. I'm just going to show you how easy it is and how well it works and the benefits of it versus having, you got this cord hanging down and pigtail sticks out under the seat and you pull it out, you just have this thing sitting there. It's not the best. It doesn't look finished. Where the version I bought mounts down here in between the bag and the seat, right there in that little hole. So let me pull this bag off and open it up and show you guys how this works. So this is everything that comes with the kit. Nice little base mount there that threads through there into that hole I showed you. Got a nice weatherproof top cap, keeps everything sealed. Fits in there nice, good heavy gauge wire. Your standard SAE fitting. Comes with stainless hardware. Looks like it's an Allen hex head washer and a nice little black castle nut so you don't even see it on the top there. My bike's all black, so that'll look good. All right, let's get the bag off and get this thing put on. All right, I'm gonna pull this bag off. Most of you guys probably already know how this works if you have one of these bikes. Pretty easy process. I did the black latches on this thing. Looks pretty good. Matches the black theme. These little quick install mounts. Just rip that off now. And then the same thing. Alright, I'm gonna use two hands so I can drop this bag on the ground. I'll be right back. Alright, bag is off. Now we're just gonna pull this side cover off here. I got these passenger boards. I got mine still clear. And these are just press fit on. There's little grommets in there. And I'd like to show you how I pull it off, but I only got two hands and I need them both to pull that cover off. So I'll be right back with that. Alright, so as you can see, this little plug there, plug under there, pull this off so I don't scratch it. Probably sounds worse than it is. There we go. Yeah, it just pops in those plugs. Pretty simple. Alright, so let's see, that wire, they got this one zip tied to another wire running up, so I'll snip those off and we'll get that pulled down. Alright, use my handy dandy little nippers. Got that little zip tie off there. Pull this wire down, that's really all the room you're gonna need. Just have that thing sit right up on there. Let's go grab that pigtail. So, got to say in this top mount here, this will bolt into the top of that. It'll sit right there, and that wire will go right over here and plug in. So let me get that plugged in and I'll show you that. All right, so for the nut and the bolt, you're gonna need a 3/16 square head, Allen, whatever you want to call it. That fits that perfect. For that little job there, 7/16. Ratcheting wrench makes things easier, tight spots. Probably don't need to, but I'm gonna throw a little thread locker on there. Never hurts on these Harleys, keep stuff in place. So, all right, get back to you. So on this, you wanna go from the bottom side up, come through that hole, and that's where your the hole for the port's gonna be. So it's gonna come all the way through there. You'll set that washer on top and put that castle nut and tighten that down, and that little bit of blue thread locker will keep it in place. So I'm gonna get that installed and I'll show you what it looks like. So as you can see, it came up from the bottom. I had to move this little retaining clip to the side to fit that Allen through that side, but there's room to fit it. You don't have to take that out. And then I'm holding onto that here. I'll put the washer and the nut on top and tighten it down with that ratcheting wrench. There you go, looking down from the top, sits nice and even. Wire wraps around underneath, comes right up here, tucks up nice up under the seat. And everything's nice and tidy. Let me get the side cover on and the bag back on, and then I'll show you what the finished product looks like. All right, everything's all installed. That cord's nice and tucked away. That port's hidden down here between the seats and the bags. Looks good. You're gonna notice it. You can see how easy it is to flip that off. That's it. Nice. Easy to pull that out. Flip your cap back over. Nice and weatherproof. All right, that worked out pretty good. Cleaned it up real nice. Stealthport. Good invention. I know there's a lot of other ones on Amazon, like knockoffs or whatever, but looks like these guys put some time into, really figuring out the best locations, and that I haven't seen many in that top mount location where it fits between the bags. So that was what I was really after. I wanted to kind of make it hidden. Some of the other ones, they kind of hide it down here on the sides. Put it in different spots, and I didn't really want to have to dig around down here. That makes more sense for me. So, all right. All right, that's it for this one. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for more videos and rides and anything else I can get into. All right, guys, we'll see you. Bye.